What's going on, you awesome movie nerds? It is once again the end of the month, which means time for another collection update. I'm going to run down all the movies that I got this month. Now, real quick note before we begin, Chill Rob G had sent me a bunch of movies this month, which I'm super thankful for. I'm not going to show them in this video because I have several other videos showing you what all he sent me. There are links in the description if you want to check out those videos. But this is everything that I bought from thrift stores, Dollar Tree, that sort of stuff. So, let's get right into it. Oh, we'll start off with all my Dollar Tree stuff here. To start off with, we got Focus. This is with Will Smith, Margot Robbie. I feel like I've seen this once before, but don't remember it hardly at all. But it's got Will Smith, it's got Margot Robbie, so, like, why not? Check that one out for $1, right? I also picked up Police, wow. I also picked up Police Academy 1 and 2, a double feature. I think they're both on the same disc, unfortunately, but, you know, still have access now to both of those movies. I think those are going to be good. Super fun. I've got Purple Rain here on Blu-ray, which was cool to find, for $1 at the Dollar Tree. Robot World. There is this robot on the back, that guy right there. Something about him looks extremely familiar to me, and I don't know why, but it looked interesting. And, yeah, again, $1. Kingslave Final Fantasy movie here. Final Fantasy Saga starts here, so I have no idea. I love the motion capture. I've loved the idea of motion capture and using that for film, and so yeah, I think that's going to be cool. The Headhunter. This is actually one I saw a trailer for on a previous movie that I had bought from the Dollar Tree, and it looks super interesting. It's a contained thriller horror and set in a medieval kind of timescape, so this looks like it could be pretty good. I also grabbed In the Name of Ben-Hur. This is a sequel to Ben-Hur from, I believe it's from The Asylum. Yeah, so, you know, the people who've made, like, Ratatouille, Sharknado. They would have also done Sharknado. So, this is going to be terrible. Just absolutely garbage. Hot garbage right there. It's like garbage that you heat up and make even more messy. We also grabbed JFK, A New World Order. This is an old docu-series that came out a while ago. It was re-released by Mill Creek. I love documentaries, but I love collecting Mill Creek stuff even more. So, pick that one up. Let's now move on to what I grabbed from yard sales. So I went to a couple of yard sales this month and picked up a few things. First up, we've got Definitely Maybe, with Ryan Reynolds in there, so that should be, I've actually seen this before. It's a decent movie. It's not the best or anything, but it's pretty good. We've also grabbed Night at the Museum, Battle of the Smithsonian. I know I've seen this before. I don't remember much about it. I remember the first film a lot better. I watched the first film way more than I watched the sequel when they were coming out. Pick that one up, because it was 25 cents. That was 25 cents. This one was 25 cents as well. From Justin to Kelly. This has a young Kelly Clarkson. So all you voice fans, you know, there is a young Kelly Clarkson. That's why I picked it up, because Kelly Clarkson and 25 cents. This one was also 25 cents. Frank Peretti's Hangman's Curse. I love the quote on the back of this. A complex, intriguing high school thriller with some unexpectedly positive, important underlining messages. So, yeah, you'd expect that from a Frank Peretti book turned movie. We also then picked up, this is one of my favorite pickups of the month right here, World War II Diaries, Volumes 1 and Volume 2 here from Mill Creek. These are Mill Creek box sets of, and I believe this is just an old World War II docu-series. And they're like 10 disc sets, I believe. Each containing about 30 plus episodes per set here. So, yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. I love that. Okay, let's move on to Walmart, and then we'll top it off with thrift store purchases. Walmart. I got 2 films from Walmart here. I grabbed the Scooby-Doo 1 and 2 pack. I was trying to watch Scooby-Doo earlier this month. I had bought the disc from a thrift store, and unfortunately there was a scratch that I did not see on it. It got about halfway through and then was just completely unplayable, unfortunately. So I pulled out an old VHS. Here we go. I then ended up grabbing this old VHS, pulling this out, and finishing it off. But then I went into Walmart and I found this for like $3.75 or $3.74, whatever those bargain bins are in there. So I picked that up and I ended up watching both of these, and they're really good. I super enjoy them. They're super, super fun. I loved them. Also picked up Long Shot. I figured this would be a good movie to watch next month, being with the election coming up and all. And we don't know how long this election is going to last. We don't know how long this is. So I figure have fun with it, watching some, election-based movies like this. Now we'll move on to the thrift store. First major thing I picked up was Fast and the Furious, Fast and Furious 2, Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, Fast and Furious, and Fast 5. Picked up the first 5 Fast and the Furious movies right here from the thrift store, which was super cool. I have seen these once upon a time, I think. These I actually don't really super remember watching or not. But I now have the first 5. I think there's 4 or 5 more that I'll need to pick up to finish off this collection. So I picked up The Shack. Now, The Shack is a very controversial Christian book and movie. I've not read the book, I have not seen the movie, but I'm interested in watching it to see where all the controversy comes from. I don't know if it's simply because God is portrayed by a black woman, or if there's more to it, so I'm interested in checking this out to see where the controversy is all coming from. I also grabbed Instant Family. I actually saw this one in theaters and thought it was okay, pretty good. It's a fun movie. I love the actors in here. I thought they did a great job, and yeah, for a couple bucks, I thought it was worth picking up there. I got Life of Pi on Blu-ray, which is nice, because this is going to be one of those films that you want to watch in the highest definition possible, or that you have access to. So I picked that one up. I also have a digital copy in there. Don't want to show that one off. I remember seeing this a while back, and when it first came out, and I don't really remember much about this. Besides the cool visuals, which I think is the main takeaway. I also picked up The Punisher, so that should be cool. I love my comic book movies. Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time. Now, I know I could just go on Disney Plus and watch this, but, why not own it? Why not own it as well so I could go there wherever? Okay, I picked up Harry Potter, The Chamber of Secrets, and Harry Potter, Prisoner of Azkaban. I picked these 2 up because they are special editions with behind-the-scenes content and stuff like that. And they were also really, really cheap. So I picked those up. I also grabbed Ernest Saves Christmas. I've never seen actually any of these Ernest movies, but Ernest Saves Christmas has become a cult classic. I've heard quite a lot about it, and I figure, hey, let's check it out this holiday season. And the last stack here, I grabbed Aragon. I've read the book. I love the book. I've heard that the movie is hot garbage, extremely boring. And I don't have any reason to doubt that this is an extremely boring movie. But I still want to find out for myself, right? I don't know. There's something that's just intriguing. I've wanted to see this just because of how bad people say it is. I also grabbed The Duchess with Keira Knightley here. Ralph Fiennes, Dominic Cooper, Haley Atwell. Ooh, Haley Atwell is in here as well. Very cool. Anywho, so I picked that one up. This one looked very interesting. I also, okay, this one's interesting. I picked up White Christmas. Actually, the reason I picked this one up is because I had a 5 off of 35 at the thrift store, and I had $33, $32 or $33, something like that, worth. So basically, I had a couple free dollars that I could spend. And I ran over to the movie section, and this is the only thing that I saw that looked remotely interesting to me, so I quickly grabbed that. So basically, I got this for free, I guess you could say. But anywho, that's why I picked this one up. I don't really know much about this. I picked up the Butterfly Effect Collection. So I believe this has, yeah, the Butterfly Effect and Butterfly Effect and Butterfly Effect 2 all on one disc, because why not? Kind of a bummer. Oh well. I still have both of those. Those look interesting to me. I picked up Superman Doomsday. Now, what was interesting actually about this, it was unsealed. I've since opened it, making sure everything is in there. Super nice, super cool. But this was unsealed at the thrift store, so that was super fun to pick up. Tribulation. If you've been watching my vlogs, you've heard me talk about Tribulation here. This is actually unsealed as well, and I have not yet opened this. This has the one, the only, the Howie Mandel. This is like a end times Christian end times movie sort of thing. I figure that November is going to be a perfect time to be watching this, because whenever the elections happen, Christians start screaming about the end times and it's the end of the world and all that. I am a Christian. I don't believe it's the end of the world. Come on, guys. You've said this every election that I can remember. But I figure now is a great time to start watching end times movies, which is why I also picked up Left Behind. Tribulation Force. So, it's got Kirk Cameron in and all that. These made-for-TV Left Behind movies. It's not the Nicolas Cage Left Behind, which I hear is absolutely terrible. It is the made-for-TV ones, which are kind of terrible. So pick that up. I think those should be fun to watch this month as the election's going on and all that. Okay, so that's just about it, but I did pick up one last thing that I am super duper excited about. It is not a Blu-ray, it's not a DVD, it's actually a VHS. I picked up the VHS Star Wars Trilogy collection here. I've got a couple of VHS Star Wars box sets. See, I've got the gold one here. I believe there's a silver one as well, somewhere. If I can pick that up eventually. I also have picked up this one. But from what I remember, or from what I could find out, this was the first time that the Star Wars Trilogy was being released on home video. And I just love the artwork in this packaging here. Like, look at that. I love, you know, all of the artwork has like the poster artwork or what the original. And the box itself is this like cool, super cool display piece that kind of folds out like that. Look at that. How cool is that? How cool is that? I love it. I love it. Eventually I hope to pick up the silver one, and then I think I'll have all of the Star Wars trilogy, original trilogy VHS box sets. I think there's a silver one. Anywho, that is it. That's all. That's what I picked up this month. So yeah, let me know what were some of your favorites that I picked up or not. Comment below. Like this video, give it a thumbs up. Remember, I come out with new videos every Tuesday, sometimes Fridays, and yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. I love you, awesome nerds. We're out.